I need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I might kill a clone. Coming in strong like tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nozzle like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mine. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'ma try to keep it down. Mike Jack, hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker down. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, this a party, wanna call it time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. For you judge me, need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to take me down, no, you think it was beer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once you say it out. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet, they know they appeared out. If you wanna talk, then you wouldn't hear it cheered out. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I been really out my mind. When I hate the work again, get the line. I talk dog, this a room full of brinds. I'm putting to the V's that is in my bloodline. I had a key, made the person never sign. And if I'm not a key, then I'm making those cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this, a party, wanna climb time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
My Brooklyn, cause he's Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, good to the reality, we still outside. Mind on the ridges, harder than trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thriving. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we wouldn't have ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with. Translation, Yang Yang by Yanni and Yanni hits. This goes so hard, they went to hospital. That's how you know we live. going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. I'm in the phone, I'm in this crazy. I just got off in the jet and I'm from. You know what it, I'ma be alive. I'll be on go cause I'm never the shot. I'm shooting like I ain't never no shot. How would I tell that I cut off the line? Shot back, tell me in the cut like I'm Fino Santana. Won't you back till I hop in the bed where the world is mine? I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lfrn, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Brody, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't need swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, I'm blow the whole God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the fade, mouth brush. More big K's, more bucks, more race, more trucks, more on the tour bus, more cup. Toast to the winners, blow it up. See where the drums at. Interceptions, I catch them like Odie Beckham. Haunting up the devil, was built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like he's my shepherd. Notice a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the street starts to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They fear to not united, a legion my soul forever. I murdered my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them and help them get back together. Pointing the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I taught the kids I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I hero step, I'm in curry, I'm like I'm stepping whenever I'm in your town. The warriors in your presence, I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends, no contra will live forever. New goals, baby. Ooh, got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant, so are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no gun on our hands. Tito, she is back. Finish, Tito. On the road, it's a visionary beginning of the winners of my soul. Might fall back, in that open hand and play my role. You ain't all that, all in the fear of old soul. Call me tonight, aka I'm an XL. That's a big money, bigger punishment. I give a hell. It's done, we've been running up against you. Try to tell them all, but it hell.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's a battle of the NFC this year's Super Bowl. We've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time, which will be as we're underway in the NFC title game. He will return to this from deep in his end zone. It'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone is not a good decision. Loses on about 4 yards. They start the drive with Cook. And short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to pop that big tackle through the hole. Ended up even getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had his eyes on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense. So someone's going to run this big yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Pollard. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Well, every time we face one of these players, I think the front office is going to bring them a collective smile because they feel confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of that record this season. You're talking about the great future as well as an association. It's much crucial for the franchise, too.
Lions move. He'll just sit on this one. It'll come out to the 25. Giants will stop playing, say take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's a really nice tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their honorable pivot in their steps. They're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Willis. And he passes it away, the first down incomplete.
Perfect example of the
attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
That's going to come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Willis to throw. He's got his big tight end, Freedom. And again, level out before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, runner lost the game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
They're learning the whole the touchdown on the other side. We talk about that. They respond pretty well. But 4-3 now, they can give up on those 2 scores can be an entirely different game.
Let's try to get in there. Good shape. It's supposed to me as the offense might not be able to take a shot. Do you change that up just because you got a touchdown?
So the first down run lost a couple. That'll come on 2nd and 12. To throw, here's Willis. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards. That brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get 6 catches, but they rally to it quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage, you can get them. now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you have to slow around when you do that.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made to the Giants' 33. That's good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So the drive takes them into the Giants' territory now, 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now to the ground, here's Walker, driving back to 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We already talked about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And when you make the read, he's in to make the play.
As he's taking that. Even touches here. Just creating a disaster there for the offense as that will go 16 yards in one direction. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. This pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not easy to hold on to. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he'll get this away in the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick first there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
The last one got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark him down at the 39. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. But they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. Also like what the runners get this too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about variety in play calling, usually between run and pass. In this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside to keep the defense off balance.
Left is just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And the NFL stepped that one up in a big way. I think double there, that's a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of them first.
They'll run. Here's Cook. And he's getting the first down yardage before they take it down at midfield. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Cook up the gun. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That first good for 20 on 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the ball of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a run attack us.
Line of scrimmage at 31 now on 1st and 10. going to switch it up here. Look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38. Montez Sweat just will not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Remember, they had a nice game on the previous play, but they just gave him off the back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could help your defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play. Chris Watkins, 38 yards. And the Giants go on by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point. It's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following a touchdown. This will not be returned. Montana back in the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road into the playoffs. Not a great combination as they got it 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Willis.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway.
They delivered. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. It's now 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin the next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in point. You're down 21-0. But they have to get something going fairly quickly.
I agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Walker now, 1st and 10. Trying to get with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's what our defense presented there. And what I mean by that is discipline. Guys throwing the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Ron only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Willis. He's alien out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Right out there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Scoreboard tells a story, bro. Believe it, it's not quite desperation time yet. It's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it. This game, just been tight on just about every throw. Forced them here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
There's Michael Dixon now to punt. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for. Charles, they scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball. So they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
They're almost pushing to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all our viewers, but you just have to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 10th carry of the game for Cook. Oh, he's got the ball away. He's going to be out. Takes it inside the 40. It's rushing for him now on the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title.
Hopefully he's never fucked up.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? You see it on the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there disrupted.
Is the biggest key to that tempo?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. You know,
Bring your tight end over there. Either way,
control the edge of line of scrimmage.
you got a chance to run. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. And he will cross the 30 down to 29-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Just not a whole lot of room right there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. 3rd down, he's a one Cook. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Forgetting what the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Thank you for calling GameStop, where you can trade your games, systems, phones, and more to pay for your new stuff. Right now, you can get up to 40% bonus on games that you trade towards your new copy of Call of Duty, God of War Ragnarok, and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. For the latest gaming deals and to check out our new trade values, or for our store hours, please visit GameStop.com or press 1 to speak with an associate.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the round is on. It's 24-0. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1. And I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
Thank you for calling GameStop. At this time, all store associates are currently assisting other customers. Please call back in a few minutes.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
Yeah.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching.
Man, come the fuck on, man.
My controller's all fucked up.
29 yards, first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Thank you for calling GameStop, where you can trade your games, systems, phones, and more to pay.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop.
Thank you for calling GameStop on South Child.
2 yards
How you doing? I was calling to find out what are the trade values for the PS5 controller.
PS5 controller?
Yes.
Second down throw coming by Willis. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants
what color is it?
White.
as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. It seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get
For a store credit, it's $15. As long as it's like, it works and everything.
Yeah, of course. All right, appreciate it.
You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for the Giants touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Aiden Hutchinson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly,
well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we reach halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn their berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp at all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Option play, they'll give to Walker. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback. He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Give to Walker on the read option. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A gear for Walker running right. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Walker will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Walker once more, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks get a bit closer. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Bullard. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. First down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 140 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Bullard. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. James Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame movement has turned into results. the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
We got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 67 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jamison Williams, 14 yards. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted down here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Off the play fake. Bullard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. He's got him in, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Bullard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Option play. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
Now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Giants are the champions of the NFC. As we say, thanks for watching, and good night.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping the track, I was messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the